We are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Minnesota, the right fielder, Byron Buxton.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. 3-0 now. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. Buxton ahead in the count. 3 balls and a strike. A 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Phillips is on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap as he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So now to the plate, Luis Arias, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Soler is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Striding into the box, Nelson Cruz. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike one. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run is in to score from third.
That is it. The third baseman, number 24.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
That is it.
In now, Mitch Garver. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 10 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Hit in the air to center field. Phillips is there for it. 2 gone. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Kepler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Phillips. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Anthony.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist, hitting .500 in the series so far. 4 for 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Lamont Wade, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
A 2 ball, 1 strike count to the Twins first baseman. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Soler on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right field.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though there are 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Behind 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now another 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The bat, number 11, shortstop.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 1-1 the count now. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Two and two to Jorge Soler.
2-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Pulled toward right center field. Kepler's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Odorizzi is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone. He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Luis Arias. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And that's in there, 3-1. The pitch. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Standing in, Josh Donaldson. He singled his last time up. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. 1-2 now.
I got to count 1-2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Dozier picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Shortstop, number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting it.
Now to the plate, Brett Phillips. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kepler is there, 2 gone. And up steps Salvador Perez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch.
One and one.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. That gets down, and the Royals' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Perez stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. All set for the start of the 4th, and next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And right into the shift. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The left fielder, Lamont
at the plate, Lamont Wade. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Phillips is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Settling in now, Alex Avila. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on its way to Avila. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
1-2.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Hunter.
First delivery to him on the way. Hunter Dozier will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Two and 2 to Hunter Dozier. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. In is Jorge Soler. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Long run for the right fielder. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Here's Byron Buxton now. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point.
The right fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
The pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On the ground to the right side. Rizzo is there. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Into the box now, Luis Arias. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, and off the bat, he had to think he had extended his hitting streak. Luckily, he has another chance to keep it going right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Grounded to first. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Designated hitter.
Up next for Minnesota, Nelson Cruz. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Ryan O'Hearn.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's down. Nope.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Stepping in now, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. The 2-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Now batting, number 27.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, and he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. This is in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's safe.
He's in there.
Stepping in, Brett Phillips. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit, and they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Now batting, the catcher, Salvador.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rizzo, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Nope.
2 down, runners at first and second. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Donaldson's there. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Jacob Junis will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Leading off to the Twins.
Here comes the first pitch.
Josh.
Starts him out with a slider too low for ball one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Ready once again, Mitch Garver. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. Now at the plate, Max Kepler. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Max Kepler.
Here's the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll get it started in the Kansas City 6th.
The second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Has a look, now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Sliced hard on the ground. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler. First pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder Lamont Wade.
The left fielder, number 30. Lamont
Here comes the first
Wade
pitch.
Jr.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Byron Buxton. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Now batting. Shortstop. Jorge Polanco.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco. Line towards center field. Phillips is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Seventh inning stretch.
Cody Stashak gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Cody.
Leading off the inning, Ryan O'Hearn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home.
No, that's down.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Bonnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Three and 2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Up next to the Royals.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Gordon. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Swing and a line drive. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting. Number 27.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Wade has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And one opportunity will go by the wayside there as he'll hold tight at third with one away now. Brett Phillips will bat next as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. Corey Guerin takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Into the box, Salvador Perez, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Perez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. He stays alive, still 2-2. From the stretch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Jesse Hahn has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32.
Stepping in, Luis Arias. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Leading off the Minnesota,
First offering on its way.
second baseman, Luis Arias.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Fastball well outside. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
The third baseman, number 24.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes strike 2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. And he misses 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
3-1 to him now. And the count will be full. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And it's fouled away. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Now the relay home. The tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate.
Next to Minnesota, the center fielder.
At the plate, Max Kepler, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals.
Stepping in now, Lamont Wade, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. To 2-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
The first baseman, Alex Avila.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And this is going to find the gap as it heads for the waterfall and extra bases. 1 run is scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Now batting, right fielder, Byron Buxton.
Into the box now, Byron Buxton, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Phillips is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, second baseman.
In now, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Here it comes, 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Now batting.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. This is line to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
The right fielder, number 12. Jorge.
So now to the plate, Jorge Soler. And he takes ball 1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The batter.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch of the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out with the man at first.
Hey.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Dan Winkler enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jorge Polanco will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now the pitch.
The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. The 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Luis Arraez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Luis Arraez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Towards second, and this is taken for the out. Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Standing in now, Josh Donaldson. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-1 now as that misses down and in. Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Tyler Duffy will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 21, Tyler.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Duffy, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon.
2-2 the count. Count this ball. 3-2.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit to first, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Phillips. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fastball just off the inside corner. In the air now, out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. Throw won't get him. Stepping up now, Salvador Perez. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. This one skied out toward right. Buxton is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he falls behind 0-2. KC down to their final strike in this one. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
2 strikes. Too high.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 8-3 is today's final. Minnesota jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Odorizzi earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the ShowNation.com.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Minnesota Twins amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 8-3. Entering the day's action, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the Twins are atop the division. The Toronto Blue Jays combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 1-0. In the standings, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. The Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 1-0. Heading into the day, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL.